Hey guys, apologies from the outset if I'm sounding quite quiet. It's kinda late and people are sleeping. I'm meant to be sleeping. Ah well. So came across a study that I thought you guys might be interested in, so link in the sidebar. And yeah, it's by a group called New Economics Foundation, who I believe are in the UK here, and they've, came up with, and please ignore the name, Happy Planet Index. Don't ask. This is the second time they've done it now. They did it first of all in 2006, I think. But this is the first time I've actually looked at it. This study is similar to one that I've heard quite a few times on here before, which is one that was either done by or just cited by the Daily Mail, is that right? Which said that among the happiest countries in the world, and I think the top happiest country was Denmark, were places like Norway and Sweden, which also have really high atheist populations. And this was a good study to throw out and say, hey look, atheism is not immoral, it is not effectively nihilism, it is not depressing, there is not this sort of, oh, there's no meaning to life. And yeah, that was really handy. But this is a study that comes at it from a slightly different perspective. The one at times took into consideration people's life satisfaction, or what they call in this study life satisfaction. And in this study, what they're doing is, as well as life satisfaction, they're also taking into consideration your life expectancy and ecological footprint. So they've done quite well in this. They've 64 pages, so we'll say 60, maybe 55 pages of actual not blankness and pretty pictures and indexes. It's really interesting to look at. You should go have a look. Again, link in the sidebar, as I won't be able to discuss it all here. Obviously the graphs I won't be able to discuss. Some of them are really interesting though, in that you literally can trace out borders of countries, and you're able to say, well, these people live for much longer than these people, and it's drawn by a border, and these people use a bucket full more fuel, have a far more damaging effect on the environment than these people. And it's literally drawn by borders, and it's just really interesting to see. But and it's the same with life expectancy, which is one that's quite worrying actually. That's you get to live as long as you're a certain nationality. But anyway, not the point. So they've listed 143 countries, and it's quite interesting to see where they all lie. So off the top 10 countries, all but one are Latin American. The top G20 country, the 20 most, I think, economically powerful, is that right, countries in the world, top G20 country is Brazil, and it comes in at 9th, which is actually a good ranking. But then you get down to the top Western country. The top Western country was the Netherlands, and it came 43rd out of 143. The UK comes mid-table at 74th, behind Germany, Italy, France, Georgia and Slovakia. It managed to just beat Japan and Ireland. And the USA comes 114th out of 143. The bottom 10 countries are all sub-Saharan African, with the very bottom country being Zimbabwe, with a score of 16.6 out of 100. Now, you can look at the study itself again, the link in the sidebar, to see how they came up with how to rank these, how to weight scores and life expectancies, and ecological footprints. But it is very interesting to have a look. I'll read out the top 10 countries here. Just get to number 10. See, I've done this video quite a few times already. It just hasn't worked out. There we go. So number 10 we have Honduras. Number 9 we have Brazil. 8 Salvador. El Salvador, I don't know why I missed that one. 7 Cuba. 6 Colombia. 5, and I actually don't know why, but 5 shocked me. Vietnam. 4 Guatemala. Can't even count. 3 Jamaica. 2 Dominican Republic. And number 1, if anybody out there is Costa Rican, you're number 1. You're the happiest country. But yeah, I find that really interesting. I'm probably boring the life out of most of you, but yeah, if you want to have a look into more of it. Links in the sidebar. If anyone wants to have a look at a US specific thing, they have a certain part of it where they look at data collected over the past 30 years from college graduates who were asked, I think they were asked a lot of things, but the 2 things referenced here on the graph are percentage of people who listed leaving or developing a good philosophy of life, or listing becoming very financially well off as being either essential or very high priority. And at the start, which is back in mid to late 60s, there was a 40% difference in favor of high or good philosophy of life. In 1999, there was a 30% difference in favor of making a bucket load of money. So yeah, in case you didn't know, things change over time. But yeah, so it's a really interesting study, at least to me. I don't know about you, but if you guys have any other studies that you could throw my way, feel free. If you want to talk more about it in the comments below, go for it. And yeah, let me know what you think. And if I bored you, tough shit. See you later.